With residential infill shaping up to be a major municipal election issue, some Edmontonians aren't waiting to see what our next city council has in store. They're using a legal mechanism to prevent multi-unit developments in their neighbourhoods. CTV's Jeremy Thompson has the details.
Lawn signs warning about change are all over Lansdowne, a neighbourhood response to signs like this and the infill development they foreshadowed.
Oh my gosh, there's going to be an 8-plex and then another 8-plex. And before you know, how many 8-plexes are we going to have?
Multiplexes up to 8 units are allowed on most residential lots in Edmonton since new zoning rules kicked in last year.
This is not right, and people feel terrorized in all these communities.
Now, Shelley Schwartz is rallying her neighbors to fight back.
The one legal thing that we can do is put in a restrictive covenant.
As long as you have 2 or more property owners, you can enter into essentially an agreement.
This real estate lawyer says restrictive covenants are an inexpensive legal tool. Everyone who signs on agrees to certain redevelopment restrictions, from how a new building looks to how big it can be.
And it runs with the land, so each subsequent owner is bound by them.
Darren Richards says covenants haven't been common in mature neighborhoods because until recently, city policies and bylaws were less permissive. He's not surprised to hear multiple neighborhoods are now drafting them.
You kind of have to have a quarterback, someone who's active in their community to kind of, knock on doors and get people involved. So it's not easy, but it's doable.
In Lansdowne, Schwartz is that QB. So far, she says about a quarter of the neighborhood has signed up for her restrictive covenant that allows a maximum of 2 units per lot.
These things have been coming so fast in so many places, which was not an anticipated outcome, that it's understandable that people want to put a full stop to this right now, forever.
Councillor and mayoral candidate Tim Cardmell has been pushing for a pause on mid-block multiplexes, while he sympathizes with Edmontonians that are signing on to restrictive covenants.
It's not a great outcome. Cities do have to evolve and grow and develop.
Councillor Ashley Salvador agrees. She's not sure how a patchwork of restrictive covenants will impact Edmonton as the city works to absorb a rapidly rising population by growing up rather than out.
And that would almost lock those areas into a certain regulatory framework and not allow for adaptation as our city evolves and grows.
While Schwartz is confident in the covenant, she wasn't taking any chances with this property across the street from the house she's building. After catching wind it was in line to become an 8-plex, she and 2 neighbors bought it with plans to redevelop it themselves.
At a premium, which is fine. Again, we said, well, I guess if we have to overpay on the lot, at least we are not losing as much value there.
Once the Lansdowne covenant is in place, Schwartz plans to share her work with other communities looking to defend themselves from infill. Jeremy Thompson, CTV News, Edmonton.